And stay with your mother next time. Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Mm. Mm. Oh. Mm. He says to us, don't you know that I must be about my Father's business? And I'm thinking, Jesus, you've been gone for 3 days. Your mother and I have been looking for you everywhere in the city of Jerusalem. We come into the synagogue, the temple actually, and you're sitting there and you're teaching, or you're talking, you're having a conversation. And you look at us and all you can say is, don't you know that I must be about my Father's business? Oh, my goodness. I'm sure people must wonder, oh, how can a child be lost for 3 days when a child is supposed to be together with his family? Here once a year we make a trip to Jerusalem for the Passover. Jesus is going with us for the first time. He's 12 years old now. And we travel together in big groups, like a pack of animals, really. We gather together in a large group. We travel together for protection, for safety's sake. You never know who might be hiding along those rugged hills. The men travel with the men, the women travel with the women. I thought Jesus was with Mary. Mary thought Jesus was with me. After all, he's 12 years old. He's an adult now. He's a man. He should be with the men. I thought he was with Mary. We came back to the city. We were desperate. After 3 days of looking, we found Jesus in the temple. And all he could do was look at us and say, don't you know that I must be about my Father's business? You cannot imagine how all of this began. You cannot imagine. It's a fantastic story. In fact, in many ways, it's the most ridiculous story you ever heard. Here I am, part of the family of David. Quite an honor. 14 generations from Abraham to David. 14 generations from David to the Babylonian captivity. 14 more generations to Joseph. Some say I'm a carpenter, but that's too much of a title, really. I'm more of a handyman, a humble, a worker. I fix things, you know. And so I'm engaged to Mary. Mary is the most beautiful 15-year-old girl you've ever seen. Beautiful. I love her dearly. We're betrothed. And that means we're under contract to be together. We're not married yet, but we're under contract to be married. And Mary comes to me one day with the most preposterous cockamamie story that you possibly can imagine. She's expecting. That's bad enough. I can't remember when I was more disappointed or hurt. Just, I can't, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. But she said, no, Joseph, wait. I didn't know what to do at that point. I was, the last thing I wanted to do was to embarrass her and to put her to humiliation and shame. And so I thought maybe we can take care of this broken contract in a private kind of way. And so I resolved that, my dream of being married to her was not going to come true. And then I had this dream. People have dreams all the time. I thought maybe it was the focaccia bread with hyssop and olive oil and garlic that I'd eaten late the night before, Those things produce some bad dreams and sleepless nights. Oh, my goodness. But the angel appeared to me and said that Mary is expecting to be sure. She's expecting to be sure, but her child is of the Holy Spirit. He doesn't look like me. So he looks like Mary. He doesn't look like me. She's pregnant with a child of the Holy Spirit. What a journey. What a journey it's been. She was 8.5 months pregnant. And it was time to go pay taxes. And so, living in Nazareth, we had to travel all the way to Bethlehem, just outside of Jerusalem, to pay taxes. The city of David, the city of my ancestors. And so we traveled along, and what a long journey it was for a woman 8.5 months pregnant, riding on the back of a donkey. We came, and places were filled up. There was no room. So we spent the night in a stable. And this little baby was born that night. City of Bethlehem, city of my ancestors. And I continued to ponder